What's up everyone, we are back here with a new video, a brand new video. It's going to be a reaction to the EA FC 24 trailer, the career mode deep dive, which is what we're all about here on the channel. We're going to be getting a new My Player underway, and it's going to be the most in-depth, the most insane experience you guys have ever witnessed. It's going to be full of storylines, it's going to be full of amazing content, and hopefully with your guys' interactions, with everything you guys do, with the comments, with the input, we can come up with a really good My Player. Like right off the bat, if you have any suggestions for me, just to give me some ideas. I'm currently brainstorming at the moment how I'm going to lay the videos out and how we're going to make them this year. We're going to make it a full year of EA FC 24 with this new game, with new My Player, with what's looked to be very promising stuff we're about to have a look at, and it's going to make our My Player series really good. Now let's get into this video here, guys. I'm just gonna put the volume on a little bit so you can hear them in the background, but we're gonna look through some of the footage they've got going on. All right, so to get things started, they've updated the manager mode, which looks pretty good, and they've updated the player career mode, which is what we're here for, mostly the player career mode. It's going to be so good. And the fact that you get an agent, we're going to get into that soon. They've added loads of cutscenes here for winning, like a bus parade, the Ballon d'Or ceremony. It's going to be really huge. Now, we've got so many things to decide on at the moment, like backstory, team, how the storylines are going to be. I don't want to keep it the same way as we used to do it, but at the same time, I also want it to be like what we normally do and how we do a career mode. I want to streamline the videos to make them really interactive for you guys and make them really fun to watch all the time. And as you can see, we're currently looking at the manager career mode, which we'll also be doing as well. I'll probably be doing a Twitch live stream of that on my Twitch channel, which I've been doing anyway. And if you guys want to see that, you should find a link around the channel somewhere. And it's going to be really good. We've got to figure out what team we want to start with. We've got to figure out what position we want to play. I've already put a poll up. If you haven't already commented on the poll of what position we want to play, you can see here on the manager career, which we're going to be live streaming, you get so many choices finally of coaches and their different stats and availability, what they're good at, attacking, defending. Hopefully it'll help train the players. So we're going to do a really in-depth career mode on the Twitch channel, which you guys can watch live, and then I'll be uploading highlights to the YouTube channel, just stream highlights of goals, games, what we're doing, who's transferring into the club, and we also need to figure out what team we want to be for that as well. Now, my team Reading got relegated to League One this season, so it might be a good journeyman kind of thing to build up, make our way back up to the Premier League. That might be a really cool idea. And as you can see, the things they're adding into career mode right now, it's like, it looks like a lot of pre-match stuff. Yeah, like preparation, where you can do a lot more training, a lot more focus on building into individual games and focusing on how the opponents play, which is kind of like Football Manager, which is really cool, and figuring out their weaknesses and your strengths to kind of get past them. So we'll be putting a lot of emphasis into that into the Twitch streams, and you guys will get to choose transfers, teams and stuff, and help me decide how we want to go about training younger players. It's going to be really cool. And we're going to figure out what team we're going to be, and it's going to be really cool. As for the player career mode, it's going to be more the agent side of things. I've noticed they've put a really good improvement in for the contracts and stuff like negotiating contracts, which will better incorporate into the storylines. And like, say we're going to the gym, we could go to the gym and the storylines and work out and have some stats to put up. I think I saw in one of the screenshots there was money, so they've got like a little money icon of how much you're actually earning, so that's a lot more valuable now. We can incorporate the money in FIFA over to the money in the GTA storylines, which is going to be really cool. And if you guys have any suggestions on some ideas for GTA storylines we're going to add in, I'm going to get that all set up soon and get some overlays all created and ready to go for the new season and start getting some more videos up and running for you guys. So it's going to be a really exciting next 2 months build up until we get to the My Player. And as you can see from the career mode here, there's lots of cool training drills. So it's good for the kind of thing that I like to do, is focus on not just playing games and getting through the season, but actually building up and training. I hope it's not as broken as last FIFA, because that's kind of the reason I stopped playing. Was the My Player was so broken with how easy it was to become the best player in the world. It was no grind, and I kind of want to start from a low team or be in a really good team, but have to get loaned out, which looks like you can do in this, and then meet your objectives, move up into a bigger team or transfer to another bigger team and work your way up and get the objectives complete to get new contracts, and then use that money to really get our guy world class and amazing. As you can see, like, it's looking really good. They've got the cameras here as well, which for the manager crew mode, depending on how we want to do it, we could actually sim some games and watch them, and we could like watch it from the sideline there or in the supporter view. It'd be really cool to see how we can incorporate that into the My Player. But here we go here into the My Player Karimo, guys. The crafting and creating looks basically the same as it always does, but it looks pretty cool how you can, there's a lot more cutscenes by the looks of it, and we'll be able to incorporate these into where we go in the storylines and how we react with players and build player relationships. This part here, the player agent's going to be really cool because we'll be able to interact with a particular agent. This one's called D. Graham, and they give you objectives that we can work on throughout the season, and we can incorporate that into the storylines to try and get the best out of our player, whether we want to push for the certain perks one way or the other with the investments. It's going to be really cool. Yeah, as you can see, they're talking about starting in the lower league, which is really key for me. I reckon we either go for a big club and go out on loan, or we start at a smaller club as if we were building up. And I just need some good suggestions on backstories if you guys have any of where we can get those in. And as you can see, it's like, I think from the polls point of view that we put up yesterday, that being a striker is probably going to be the way to go, become one of the best strikers in the world and become joining in a top team. It'll be really cool. And then getting some play styles and how we want to play. Do we want to be a big boy like Haaland, or we want to be a little tiny striker? We got to kind of figure that out. Now this part here with the shopping, the investments, we can incorporate every single one of those into the My Player storyline. So every time we can choose one of those and put them on, there'll be a storyline that gets us there, gets us something to do with it, to really interact with the storylines. It's not just a thing on the AFC, it's actually a storyline that the guy lives, and we'll be able to do some really cool stuff with those. So that'll give us some really good ideas of starting points that we can build on and use those, and then play football on the pitch, as well as lots of training, trying to figure out how the best way to set the videos up for you guys to enjoy the most. It's going to be really, really cool. So as you can see here, guys, the camera is a bit different. I'm not sure if you guys want to see us going into the player camera, like close one like we always do, or we want to go for this camera here, their new focus camera, which is a bit more of a distance. So we'll figure all that out over the next few months. We'll figure out what's best for us. As you can see, this video is coming to an end now. It looks really positive, some of the changes they've made. Let's just hope the gameplay and the progression through the My Player is how we want it to be. And we can start winning Ballon d'Ors, we can aim our sights high, we can win Player of the Season. And it's going to be a pretty cool journey, guys, and who we can play against. We're going to be playing on the hardest difficulty like we always do, so it will be a challenge, and that's the whole point. We'll hope to get this thing going for like multiple seasons on end, where we have a really in-depth My Player with a really good story, and hopefully we can build it how we want to build it, and it becomes a really memorable series. As you can see there, guys, it's all finished up now with that, and I will be buying it on PC. I'll be using GTA storylines from the PC as well, which I'll be putting in. If you have any mod suggestions for GTA by any chance that might help out, then let me know in the comments down below. If you guys have watched this video and are just excited to see me back, excited to see the My Player coming back, as well as some live streams and other games we're going to be doing on the Twitch channel, then just chuck a comment down below, leave a like, show me your support, and we will get this thing rolling. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Catch you later. Bye.